Good morning, everyone. Sergio at the RideShare Guy from Los Angeles, 10 a.m. in the middle of the gray clouds. Let's see what we got for this week as far as requests. Not that one. This one. Ooh, look at this. I got a 20 for 25 quest. That's $1.25 a piece. Huh. Actually, it's better than last week. Last week it was 20 for 20, $1 a piece. And I'm not getting quests during the week, by the way. I'm getting him on the weekends because I drive on the weekends. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna turn the app on and then see where we go. But please, everyone that's gonna watch this, and I know these become viral, Sergio's driving diaries, and I'm glad it has, because it tells the reality, it tells the true story of what is happening in my city. In general, earnings are down, and I know I get 1,500 emails a week, which I truly appreciate. I try to get back to all of you, and I know I do, although it may be delayed. I appreciate all the input. I appreciate all the screenshots. Without you guys, we cannot fight. So, united, we stand together, and we can make change. I truly believe that. If I didn't, honestly, I don't have to do this. And but time has come for change. So before I go more rant, I'm urging everyone, please go and subscribe to our newsletter, which is free. I started writing again. So there is some great information. All you have to do is sign up, and you will get a notification in your email that Sergio wrote an article or Jay wrote an article. It is free, people. We put out free content. 99.9% of what we put out is free. So with that said, I'm gonna fire the app up, and I'm gonna actually try to do a trip that's $3 or less. And this is where we are in 2024. When I first started in 2015 on Uber, minimum fare was $3.75. It's 9 years later, and inflation has gone through the roof. Minimum fare trips have broken $3 threshold, $3 level, on the wrong direction, in the wrong direction. Below 3 or at 3 now. How can I put anybody in my car, do a trip in a vehicle with my costs going through the roof for $3 or less? So I'm gonna do one for Lyft, I'm gonna do one for Uber, and literally I'm gonna walk into a 7-Eleven and try to buy a pack of gum with that. Let's see how that goes, how this adventure goes. But I probably will finish my 20 and get there $25 with doing shorties. Look, it is what it is at the moment. So let's go. As you guys can see, I adjusted my preferences to just do rideshare at the moment. I am in a busy part of the city for 10 o'clock in the morning. Again, no surge, obviously. But a lot of gray clouds with dollar signs. Oh, look at this. In the middle of the ocean, we have some surge. This is hilarious. They do this all the time. That's San Pedro, where all the cruise ships come in. Yeah, I tried to go get that one. Joke. But, yeah. Let's see, LAX. Yeah, only 240 cars. Looks like the wait is 30 plus minutes. No, thank you. Yeah, we're waiting. But I'm just gonna do a shorty to start with. Hopefully a $3 trip. Somewhere in that range. Just to show you guys that in 2024, doing a $3 trip is not financially healthy for your checking account. These minimum fare trips must be adjusted. If I cannot do anything this year, this has to change. This rebalancing hocus pocus with upfront fares that they talked about is nothing but a fallacy. They said, according to the rebalancing, so when you guys hear these words, by the way, rebalancing, clarity of earnings, consistency of earnings, ease of earnings, please run the other way. For the last 8-9 years, it's been a cut. It's the lingo that they use to put lipstick on a pig. Now, if you disagree with me, that's fine. But I think most of you will agree that rebalancing upfront fares has been nothing but a reasonable rate cut. And while inflation is going through the roof for all of us, and I'm not talking about just car costs, right? Set of tires, brakes, maintenance. You know, these people are not putting themselves in our shoes. They don't understand. They have to. I mean, I cannot do a trip for $3 in a vehicle that I have to maintain, buy gas, buy insurance on me, and expect to be profitable. We are not doing this as a charity. This is a small business of ours, and we have to treat it as a small business of ours. And they are treating their costs, and they're crying out there in the media, Uber and Lyft are, boo-hoo-hoo, our commercial insurance rates have gone up. Hey man, that's the law. That's your problem. Just like I have my problem. My rent has doubled. My food cost has doubled. What are you talking about, Uber? What are you talking about, Lyft? You're not listening. I cannot do a trip for $3 and expect to be profitable. I just can't. You're running your business over there. You have your costs that you have to deal with. I'm running my business over here. I have my costs I have to deal with. Simple. But this minimum fare disaster has to change, because under upfront fares we were promised that we would make more on shorter trips, which will rebalance the cut, massive haircut, 20 to 30% on long trips. Well, if I do a long trip and take a $10 haircut than previously, which was with our rate cards, my time and distance, how many of those short trips can I do to make that $10 up? Because hopefully I'm getting paid more, but this proves that I'm not getting paid more. Minimum fare used to be $3.75 on Uber 9 years ago. Minimum fare is $3 or less in Los Angeles, where the cost of living is incredible. It's less than $3. So the proof is in the pudding. So we don't need to, get into any of this bullshit. I mean, that's it. We need to move that to a minimum of $5 or $6. Because, by the way, these are the short trips that Uber and Lyft make the most amount of money. Period. They charge a customer $7, $8, for a half-mile pickup, 1 mile, 2 mile drop-off, anything less than 3 combined. And they pay us $3. I mean, $5 they make without doing the work, but I'm expected to pick somebody up, drop somebody off for $3 or less. How's that? How does that make sense? Right? So, well, we're working on it. Trust me, people, we're working on it. And I'm still waiting for a ping. I'm gonna go quiet and wait for the ping. And we'll see you guys there. And then I'll probably do the trip and record it while I am talking to the passenger. I will ask them what they're paying for this trip. I mean, I can find out later, but I would like to pivot now. The pivot has to be, we have to educate the consumer, because car quality is going down, driver quality is going down, the consumer is paying because of convenience. However, they're not happy with the cars and drivers that they're getting. My concern is I'm not able to reach all 3-4 million drivers as large as we are. However, if all of us start educating the consumer, that's when these companies are going to get hurt. So when these companies get hurt by the golden goose that lays the golden egg, which is the passenger, then they will start paying attention to driver problems. Until then, they're just going to ignore it. They're just going to say the usual cut and paste PR stuff in the media, and who suffers? The driver. And again, without the driver, there is no Uber. So with that said, let's see when I get my first ping.